When it comes to drugs, do you have a horror high story, a bad experience while you were high?
Yo, I got two good ones, man. For one, DMT. I don't know if y'all know what DMT is. I've done it. It's very strong hallucinogen. That bitch is crazy. I did it. I had a good trip and a bad trip. Both trips are fucking crazy. The first trip, I was in like Coachella or something, and I was with some friends, and someone gave me that shit, and I feel like a kid again, like a toddler. Everything just looked colorful and shit. I was like, it's hella intense and shit. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? It literally looked like shapes and colors were just the most beautiful thing in the world. And then I remembered that. I was like, oh man, that was such a great feeling, whatever. And then I tried to do this shit again at an album release party. Worst idea I ever did ever. That shit looked scary. The album release turned on me. Like the pictures on the wall were talking. I had to go in the bathroom and chill. That shit was fucking scary, my nigga. Hey man, do that shit at your own risk, man. DMT. And I remember I did shrooms too, and the homie fucking beard was going around his nigga face like this. And this nigga D Savage, I was with D Savage when I did them shits. His nigga face stretched out like this, like an antelope. This nigga shit said, ugh. I was like, damn, you ugly, Sav. What the fuck? He was like, why are you looking like that? Why are you laughing at me? And I was like, bro, all y'all look so weird with these stupid ass shrooms. Y'all look dumb as fuck, bro. Shout out Savage, my brother, you feel me? No cap. But I definitely, those like three horror stories I could think of. Like what the fuck is going on?
So, just for clarification here, the very first time at Coachella, that was just strictly DMT.
Yeah, it was all these stories were just whatever drug I said. It was just I was probably smoking weed, and that's what I did.
Okay.
Feel me? I ain't do no extras. I'm just doing a bunch. No, like I did that. Now that probably keeps me whatever peak I hit on that. I gave up. I'm going home. I'm good on this shit.
So marijuana and DMT.
That's what I did that time for sure.
Okay.
What I like to do is I like weed, sip, drink. That's pretty much my two things. Everything else after that kind of gets it gets tricky. Like sometimes perks. You feel me? And shit like that. But I don't recommend none of that shit. I wouldn't tell anybody to do it. I don't think anybody should do it. You could cut all this shit, do it. You feel me? But it's just, if you're asking me, you know what I mean? I stand on my truth and my mess. So, and I will clean it up. Yeah.
Now, because I just want to be fair here. So the very first time Coachella, marijuana and DMT.
Yeah, that's what happened for sure. That was crazy.
No lean at that time. Okay.
I wish I did. I probably wouldn't have did that shit. That shit was fucking scary.
And then, and no Percocet at that time.
You said, huh?
No Percocet at that time.
Nah.
Okay.
Go get yourself some mucus though, jokes up. Shameless plug. It's your boy, right?
And mucus is marijuana.
You feel me?
Now, when it came to the album release party, it was DMT and shrooms and marijuana?
Nah, it was the release party was just again DMT and marijuana. It was just I just tripped differently when I did it. And then the shrooms, I was just on shrooms and weed. And I probably was sipping lean. I ain't gonna lie. I did that shit. When I was tripping on Savage and shit.
Oh, so the Savage was its own situation.
They're all three different situations.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was in the album release party.
They're three completely different situations.
Gotcha.
But they're all fucking memorable to me.
Now, at this album release party, when you did the DMT and the marijuana, but it was a scary scenario for you, did other people at the album release party or listening party?
No, they weren't on it. They didn't even know I did it.
That's what I was wondering, if they knew anything.
No one knew. So that's what made it worse. So everybody's just like, you okay? Are you good? And they look really scary. They look like aliens and shit. People was like, oh, man. Your mind's a crazy place, dog.
What, do you have any idea why one was a good trip and then the album release situation not so good?
I think aesthetics. I think just aesthetics add to the vibe. Because it was already like a dark type of vibe. So I think my mind really overly exaggerated the darkness of whatever I was at. But it's just aesthetics. Because when I was at Coachella, it was a light, bright-ass party. Everybody's playing around. It was just a bright environment. So I probably reacted bright. I don't know. That's how I feel.
And correct me, Was it an album release party or listening session? Or
It was like a release party.
Okay, it was a release party.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the DMT, that sounds like it was for recreation. Marijuana,
Shit.
lean, Percocet, all recreation as well, or any
I don't
of that?
know, but I wouldn't say that. Perk's not just recreation. That shit is like, that's some like, oh, you going extra, but like lean and weed more so my speed. And I really don't. I'm trying to like, I cut back on lean tremendously. I be really trying to stay on some. You know, I'm growing up. So I'm trying to get older and just be more on some. You know, you don't need all that stuff. Trying to be healthy, like my man O said. Shout out to Mario. Trying to be healthy, feel me? More healthy. Feel me? But yeah, that's what I would say. I'm more. I got a rapport for. Sipping, drinking weed. So that's why. And I got an exotic pop too. Shout out that. You feel me? Shout out exotic pop. Go get you mucus lemonade. Yeah.
And the exotic pop, that's a soda.
It's a cool cup juice. It's like a lemonade. It's
Oh,
like a
okay.
Kool-Aid. It's like a Kool-Aid damn near. It's fucking good.
Okay, I stand corrected. I apologize.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm about to try to get that soda though. Big Charles, let me go and get that soda. You feel me? Exotic pop. Shout out to exotic pop, man. No cap.
I think it was the word pop that threw me off.
Oh yeah, nah, exotic pop. Yeah, cause the company exotic pop. They have that Soldier Boy's drinks that he got out of them exotic pop. You know what I mean? Like, so.
And when it came to the DMT situations, were those DMT, was that authentic DMT?
No shit. I would hope the fuck so. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what it was. It was definitely him.
What does it smell like?
Shit stinks. That shit smell like fucking. That's crazy. That's like baby shit. Shit stink, bro. That shit was a stink. I don't know. People who do that shit on some day-to-day crazy, they're crazy. I did that shit them 1-2 times. And I ain't never went and did that shit again. I was cool. It's like, all right, I'm good.
What does it taste like?
It don't taste like nothing. That shit tastes like, it didn't taste like what it smelled like, if that's what you're asking at all. It smelled way worse than it tasted, for sure.
How much time did it take before you actually felt the high? On the DMT, we're talking DMT here.
That shit hits pretty quick. Very quick. That shit happened like, once you inhale that stupid ass shit, it's like smoking a regular, like a G-pen or a vape. I mean, that shit, yeah, it's crazy. I don't recommend that shit. If you want to do that, be very prepared for what you asking for. That's some shit. That's a real life spiritual awakening. They say your ass with ego death in that bitch. Your ass will dead ass be like, nigga, you will learn something about yourself out there, motherfuckers. Okay.
How long did the DMT high last for?
They're quick. They're like 10, 15 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes. Maybe less than that. Shit.
Was it something you could turn off, or it turns off on its own?
It turned off on its own, which is scary. I don't like that. You look. Yo, man. I'm just honest, man. I'm not crazy, man.
Never touched DMT ever after that.
Nah, man. I'm good. I got what I needed out of that stupid ass moment. I'm straight. Stick to weed, man. Strictly weed, man. Everybody in America, try to stay strictly weed. If you sip and drink, sip with caution and do it right. Weed.
And my last question when it comes to this scenario here, as far as Percocet, as far as lean, have you quit those at all? Completely?
Nah, I'm taking my time. I'm young, I'm enjoying my life, man. But I definitely am going to leave that shit eventually when I'm over it, you feel me? That's how I feel. I'm enjoying my life. I'm gonna stop doing a lot of shit soon, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna grow out of doing a lot of different things. That's just something I'm doing now, you feel me? I remember I used to, like, sneak bottles out of my dad's fucking cabinet, like fucking liquor bottles. My dad's a party promoter. I used to, like, drink, thought I was doing something. Like, I would go in his cabinet every other night and steal some liquor. I thought I was alcoholic, how much I was doing this stupid ass shit. It's just phases, my nigga. Like, I would never do that shit. So.
And I know you haven't quit the marijuana yet.
I'm not quitting weed anytime soon. I'll fuck around, keep smoking.
So Percocet and lean may die out for you before marijuana.
For sure. Or for weed. Weed's good. Weed's good for you. Has got a lot of good uses for it. That other shit though is just that extras, you feel me? But I'm not knocking it. That shit come. That's do what you do, you feel me? But
last question here. I know we talked about it before. When I asked you, are you addicted to marijuana? You gave us that answer. But what about when it comes to Percocet or lean? Are you addicted to either of those?
Nah, not at all.
And for time reference, it's September
September
2021 now.
Look at that.